Okay, now I'm not stupid, so of course, being a presence on the internet, whatever, I've noticed that a lot of people in the collector sphere of individuals, I suppose, super hate Pop Funko, or Funko Pop, rather. I don't understand why. I mean, it's a specific style that, I guess it doesn't appeal to everybody. But for being affordable and being quality and being interesting and unique, I think they're great. I mean, I have six, and I plan to continue to grow my collection. I have my camera resting on two of them right now, but I can show you. I have Thea from Arrow. I have Mr. Negative from the Spider-Man game. I have I have Daredevil from Daredevil, and I have Olivia Moore from iZombie. Now, all of them have like varying degrees of detail or whatever you can tell, and it all depends on like what character that you get. And I've like one complaint that I see all the time is like, oh, they're so simplistic. And it's like, well, yeah, that's the design choice. That doesn't have anything to do though with like whether or not it's quality. And yeah, it took them a while to get their legs because Spider-Man pops were struggling along for a long while, and they looked horrible because Spider-Man with beady eyes just doesn't work. But I mean, as their empire, I suppose, continued to grow, they were able to figure it out, and now Spider-Man pops look great. In fact, let me go get one and show it to you. Okay, so this is an Iron Spider pop that I bought for my dad for his birthday last year. He likes to display them out of the box, whatever. I don't. I'm not particularly a fan of that. And this is a Vulture pop that he got for himself. But look at the level of detail on this Vulture, dude. Like, he looks straight out of the movie. All the way down to the fuzz on his coat. And the claw talons, dude. You can't deny that a lot of effort went into designing that, and it's still roughly $10, the same as the most basic one, which, the most basic one that I have is probably Thea. I mean, you can see, like, the color fade from red to black, like, on her actual costume. But, and even to say that that's, like, the simplest one I have, because even the Captain America one and the Ghost one from Ant-Man and the Wasp that I have, they're both very intricately designed and extraordinarily detailed. And I don't think that it's fair to say it's like, oh, I got a Buzz Lightyear and it was bad. It's like, well, why'd you get a Buzz Lightyear? It all depends on what you're into and what you get. Because, every brand has made a bad product. Sony made the PlayStation 3. Microsoft made the Xbox One. Nintendo made the Wii U. Apple made every iPhone that wasn't the 5 or 6. Like, they've all had their struggle at some point or another. But this Mr. Negative is personally my favorite because look at the sword. It looks freaking epic. But I just feel like, and I've seen the examples, right? It's like, oh, look at this SpongeBob or look at this Minion or whatever. And I'm like, well, yeah, if you pick the most basic designs, you're going to get very basic looking pops. And some pops, since they're a sponge, which is a square, isn't going to have a big bobble head, and it's not going to work when converted to that media. And I imagine that they didn't even want to do that, but they got a whole bunch of demands for it in the first place. They're like, you know what, fine, we'll do this, we'll do our best, and if people cry, then oh well. But I feel like the absolute amount of hate that I've seen thrown at Pop Funkos, Funko Pops, whatever, I don't care, has been absolutely ridiculous because I love them. And yeah, they're not the most good-looking collectibles you can get. I don't really have anything of that caliber with me right now, but like, if you like anime, get Ben Presto or Nendoroid. If you like video game or Marvel or DC or whatever, there's Diamond Select. There's Hot Toys. There's Sideshow collectibles. But for a casual fan that likes something enough to want to look at something from it every once in a while, but doesn't want to spend multiple hundreds or multiple thousands of dollars on something because either they can't afford it or they just don't like it that much, Pop is a great alternative. I feel like that's exactly what it was meant to be, is a good alternative that saves money and doesn't take up a whole lot of desk space for people that are casuals or for people that are really like hardcore fans of stuff. I love the Daredevil show, and I was very excited to get that Daredevil pop because I love the design of the pop, right? Because it's simple, but it can be intricate depending on what character it's modeled after. And they're affordable, they don't take up a whole lot of desk space, and I just feel like the mass appeal is absolutely there, and it's great because it's how you get collectors and non-collectors alike to agree on something. Whatever. I mean, bridging two worlds together is always going to be difficult to do because there's always going to be people that don't want to get along, but I feel like, I don't know, I really feel like Pop is great at what it does and what it aims to be. And I don't understand why people hate it so much. Maybe you hate it, and you can tell me in the comments why you hate it so much. I mean, I've sat here and I told you why I love it, so I think it's only fair to open the conversation to the other side. So, do me a favor, tell me what's wrong with Pop, and I'll see if I can understand your point. But until next time, thanks for watching this stupid, short, little rant, I guess, video, and I'll see you very soon.